Allmendinger 3 wide up the hill, looking for spots already with those fresh tires. There he is, right in the middle of it all. Oh, log jam just ahead of him.
Yeah, that's the problem. If these two guys in front up here, if Busher and the Keselowski can get squared away, get a little gap, it'll be hard for these guys with 4 tires to catch them, but they got to get squared away here and get a little gap.
3 wide into turn 4. Allmendinger makes himself some room.
Yeah, and while that's going on, great battle for the lead with Chris Busher and Keselowski, and Menard sliding in there on the inside of Kenseth.
Yeah, you see the 2-car got a little damage on the left front over there too, so that's a bad place to have damage on a road course. You lose a lot of front downforce.
Don't look now, though, in your mirror, because Allmendinger is coming in a hurry. Oh, it's a big damage,
to
the left front, or is that the right front of the 2 of Keselowski?
Paul Menard doing a nice job in 3rd. Matt Kenseth 4th. Allmendinger 5th. Kyle Busch Stenhouse. Then Truex is the next car with fresh tires. That black car in 8th.
Boy, Busher got his
front damage on the back.
He's got his hands full, but at least he's out front. Let's see how he does. I've been impressed with Busher this week, guys. I mean, Allmendinger's his teammate, and they have obviously worked together very well. But here this kid is leading this race.
Well, this just shows you how much grip is in those new tires. He easily made that pass, and you'll make passes on new tires against older tires in areas you'll never make a pass when you're on equal tires.
So Allmendinger now 3rd, went from 11th to 4th in 1 lap on the restart. Matt.
Buscher has a great teammate in Allmendinger who's very generous with data, but also pointers. You got to keep in mind, the 37 also won as we battle for the lead here. He also won an Xfinity race at Mid-Ohio. Very good as far as the shifting, very smooth.
I think it's only the 2nd race he's ever run here. He ran here last year, but I think it's pretty exciting just that he's leading the race.
So we started the race with Chip Ganassi 1-2. Here's JTG Doherty 1-2.
Yeah, and I think they'll take pretty good care of each other right here. Allmendinger's not going to rough up his teammate.
Want to bet?
No, he doesn't have to. He's got tires, and Buscher doesn't. I think he can make a pretty easy pass here.
I think the most impressive thing to me
go with the stage right here at the line.
Is that
hit your mark nice and smooth with it.
Allmendinger goes to 1st after what, 2 laps? But look, nobody else behind him with newer tires has come up through there. I mean, Truex is in 5th right now.
We talk about how aggressive Allmendinger is, and on a road course, you've got to go. If you got tires and the other guy, you got to get him now.
The top drivers with new tires right now. Allmendinger the leader. Truex in 5th. Kyle Larson 7th. Jamie McMurray 9th. Blaney 11th. Harvick and Boyer 12th and 13th.
I think that 2-car's in a bit of trouble, Mike. Even though he doesn't have tires, he got all that left front damage, and I'm telling you, that's downforce that really hurts you on these road courses.
Kyle Busch just went into 2nd place. Remember, he had to pit under green, so he has fresher tires than those that stayed out, of those that did stay out, but not as fresh as, say, Allmendinger or Truex and those that came this last caution.
That guy right there in that 18 car, he's pretty awesome on the road course too. I mean, and he doesn't have as good at tires, but he's going to get a pretty good finish in this first stage. That sets him up to do some different things.
Kyle Busch is a 2-time winner here. Martin Truex closing in. Here's his radio.
We'll get it back. Try not to tear the body off because these guys are running into everything.
Remember that feelings thing we were talking about? You got to pick your fights. There are 11 turns on this road course. Don't get excited because you get messed up in one of them. It's like a golf game, Mike. You hit a bad shot, don't hit another bad shot. Put that behind you and move on.
Kyle Larson now 4th after pit stops.
Whoa. A little dust flying there. Well, look at that 21. Got down under Kenseth right there. Probably be able to make the pass.
Now, Ryan Blaney raced here yesterday. Didn't finish, but got some valuable laps.
That's where Matt Kenseth blew his engine up in
Harvick
practice.
making a pretty nice move to the inside of Blaney. Little contact.
And here comes Boyer right with him.
Remember, this move happened.
Whoa.
Oh, that's so treacherous.
Oh, that happened with his teammate Harvick not long ago. But Blaney's probably getting a little tired of getting squeezed going into those S's.
Lightning McQueen is moving on.
Here's Kevin Harvick making that move coming up to turn 7.
That's
21.
just great driving, great work by the spotters, because the 21 of Blaney, he needed to know he was inside to give him enough room.
You saw what happened right there, Mike. The 78 went around the outside of 18. Kyle Busch said, "You got better tires, you're better than I am." He let him go. That was smart.
Do those courtesies get repaid later in the day?
They really do. You know, you kind of put that in the bank. You know that in a situation like that, you can trust that guy. Trust is important.
Larry, the pits will close with 2 laps to go in stage 1, and that's 2 laps from now. What do you do?
Well, I think on this lap coming to the start-finish line, or maybe the next lap, I think a lot of drivers outside, well outside the top 10 especially, but even Matt Kenseth that didn't pit, I think they hit pit road before the pit road closes. That way they can stay out at the end of stage 1.
Yeah, Mike, it's really not a fuel race. It's a tire race. And you see what the difference in tires makes. And so that's what these drivers and teams are faced with. I got plenty of fuel, but I'm out of tires.
I'm going to first watch Brad Keselowski because he's not been to pit road yet today. He's in 5th place coming out of turn number 10. Stays out. How about Chris Buescher, who is now 12th after leading on that restart?
I think he's
he
in,
did
Mike.
come to pit road.
Buescher's
Yes.
in.
He leads Jamie McMurray onto pit road, Kevin Harvick, and others. Matt Kenseth came in.
Yeah, remember, they only need to make it to that commitment line, which is in front of those tires going into turn 11. So it's about 14 seconds is all they need. Chris?
Well, Danica Patrick just hit pit road. They're going to have to do a little bit of work on the nose of that car. The temperature's going up. And prior to that contact with Dale Jr., she was saying the car was working good. A little bit tight turning in, but good getting off. Matt?
And you could really see the difference in tires. Buescher dropped to about 13th or 14th. He hit pit road, a little bit of cosmetic damage, just lacking tremendous forward drive in his 37 car, Jamie.
Daniel Suarez continues work, and the 20 of Matt Kenseth, his teammate on pit road. They've had a tough weekend, so this would be great. They had the track position, took 4 tires there, but remember, he didn't qualify, guys. Started in the back today.
Thanks, Jamie. For the lead, here comes Truex. Chasing Allmendinger pretty hard, coming down to turn 11.
How good is Mark Truex Jr. on these longer runs?
Boy, that was a great pass, nice and clean.
Spin, Clint Boyer.
Uh-oh.
A new leader, the 7th.
You know what, Mike? We must be coming to the end of a stage.
Boy.
Pit road is closed, pit road is closed.
Wow, I think a little contact there.
Did he and Blaney get together?
No, the 2 of Keselowski, or yeah, I think it was maybe Keselowski.
Wow. Pit road's a busy place, Matt.
Harvick comes into the box, very quiet on the radio. The car's been near perfect all weekend. He threw out his qualifying lap in round 2. Jamie.
And Kyle Busch just saying the drive off today, not very good on the 18. Jamie McMurray in as well. Balance has been really solid on the 1 car, and he's down and away.
As you can see, our leader is over here in the S's while those cars are on pit road. Pits are now closed as we approach the end of this stage.
How many stages has Truex won now? Is that 11?
Way more than anybody.
He is setting himself up nicely for the playoffs.
My, how many playoff points he has.
A.J. Allmendinger 1 second back. You get playoff points as well as championship points if you win a stage, and those carry with you all the way to qualifying for the season finale in Homestead. Now, Michael McDowell and Kurt Busch are said to have pitted while pit road was closed. So that'll be a penalty on 95 and 41. And Kyle Busch speeding on exit.
Oh my, all that good work.
And that's what I was trying to explain, is it's about 14 seconds from when the leader gets to the start-finish line to the entry of pit road, that commitment line. So when they close those pits, if you were more than about 14, 13 seconds back and you tried to hit pit road, you were going to get that penalty. Larry?
I had the argument this morning in the garage area. That's why you don't roll the dice. Do it with 3 to go. Don't cut it so close trying to be tricky and do it with 2 to go. You get burned.
Yeah, Larry, sometimes you beat yourself, and that's the worst kind of beating you can take.
And a pass-through penalty here takes all day.
long time.
We talk about dirt track racing, and some that have dirt track experience, it pays off. Clint Boyer is one of those because he went dirt track and off-roading just a little bit ago, went in the spin, recovered very nicely, and still went in 10th place.
Yep, Boyer battling for the last point available in stage 1. Martin Truex Jr. takes the green and white checkers and beats A.J. Allmendinger to the flag by 1.2 seconds. Kyle Larson, 5.5 back of the lead. Here is the fight for the final stage point. Casey Kane in 9th, Boyer 10th. And they're going to hold off Chase Elliott. Stage 1 at Sonoma is in the books. Martin Truex Jr.